Hello, my name is Ashley Fisher, and I will be presenting a disaster plan for Logan Elementary School. First, we will look at the location. As far as space for Logan Elementary, we will try to utilize all classrooms and available office space. For the gymnasium, we will use this primarily for registration of patrons as well as a triage for any individuals in need of immediate care. Classrooms will be used for short-term overnight shelter stay. The clinic will be used for all other triage needs. The library will be used for any long-term stay after the storm has passed. The main office will be used as our emergency operations center. And looking outside, there are open parking lots for access to medical staff that may need to transport any patients in need of critical care. There's also a playground, and that will be accessible for any children if the weather permits and there's no structural damage to the equipment. For airflow, we will try to use the AC in the school if there is still power. And in case of a power loss, we will try to wait until the storm passes and open any window or doors to circulate the air. For safety, no weapons will be allowed inside the school for any circumstance. Only law enforcement that are considered to be on duty are permitted to carry a weapon within the school. Also, all doors will be closed and locked except the main entrance, which will be the gymnasium. For security, we will try to utilize any first responders or any volunteers that have been certified. There will also be constant patrolling throughout the building. For supplies, we will try to use whatever supplies the shelter has. Shelter participants should come with their own belongings, and that may be bottles, formula, medications, enough to last a week, a change of clothes, comfort items such as blankets, pillows, or stuffed toys for little ones, sanitation needs, entertainment needs like batteries, backup batteries, books or writing utensils, as well as any snacks. Other supplies that have been donated from local organizations will also be distributed throughout the shelter stay. For electricity, we will try to utilize a backup generator if the school has one. If not, we will use any provided generators that have been donated. For food and water, we will utilize the food that is in the fridge or the refrigerator in the school kitchen first, and then try to use any donated items to create meals for these families. Supplies will also be donated from local food banks such as Feedmore and Central Virginia Food Bank. For sanitation, we will try to use the supplies located in the custodial closets first, and then use any donated items. We will also set up sanitation porta potties of about 10 to 15 located also in the parking lot outside of the school. Our interprofessional team will consist of nurses, and they will be dispersed throughout the school. However, they will mainly be located in the gym and the clinic area, and their primary duties will be triage needs. We will then have social workers. Their duties will be to register individuals and families that will arrive and also perform SWIFT screenings for older adults. The SWIFT tool screening is a Seniors Without Families triage tool that looks for seniors who seem to be unable to attend to their ADLs. We will have the Red Cross, and they will have stations throughout the entire school. Their primary duty will be to assist nurses with triage, monitor the well-being of people, provide prescriptions to those that may have forgotten their medications at home, and assist with any counseling with spiritual care. We will have various volunteer organizations, and their duties will include to direct individuals to go within the school and assist with preparing and distributing meals. They will also assist with community safety and whatever they have been certified in. Some of the local volunteer organizations may be the National VODE, or the National Voluntary Organizations Active in Disaster, which are nonprofit organizations in the National Response Coordination Center at FEMA. And we will also use the Neighborhood Watch and Volunteers and Police Services for security. For spiritual, we will take any volunteers that are clergy, and their duties will be to provide counseling, prayer, and emotional support to our individuals and families. For triage, if people come in with pets, only service pets will be allowed to stay in the shelter. All other animals will be taken to the trailer located outside of the elementary school, where they will be registered and sent to a local animal shelter until it is deemed safe for owners to return home. Owners need to be aware that they need to pack essential needs for up to a week, and this will include any food, toys, or medications for their animals. As far as triaging our patients, we will use the START system for adults and the Jumpstart system for pediatrics. Using this system, they will be color-coded. Green will be for the uninjured or minimally injured, yellow for moderately injured, red for the severely injured, and black will be used for deceased. Patients will also have a set of vitals taken upon their arrival to the elementary school, and after their first triage, they may receive initial medication interventions. For Jumpstart, it is a modified version of the START system based on the psychological criteria adapted to the normal range of pediatrics that recognize an apneic child may maintain a degree of perfusion before they develop irreversible cardiac lesions secondary to anoxia. So for children coming in, they will not be classified with green. They will automatically start with yellow. Looking at persons that are at risk due to the current state of the pandemic, everyone will be required to wear a mask. When people come in, 2 masks will automatically be provided to each person and or child that is old enough to wear one. If a patient has diabetes, they will be color-coded with purple. Patients or people with a diabetic purple band will automatically be placed into a Q4 or a Q2 glucose check, depending on their severity of their disease. Looking into discharge considerations, we will use many external resources. The Red Cross will be used to provide shelter, assist with hot meals, water, and snacks, as well as emergency supplies for persons going back to their residence. In these supplies, they may be dispersed kits that contain toothbrushes, deodorant, or shampoo, and other supplies may be tarps, rakes, trash bags for people to help clean up their home. We will utilize FEMA for assistance with any aid for property damage, DSNAP, or Dietary Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which will be food stamps during a disastrous situation that provides 1 month's worth of benefits for use at grocery stores. We will also have the help of LEHEAP, which is the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program that assists with paying utilities, repairing furnaces or air conditioners, installation, as well as helping to buy fans or generators. We would also advise that any individual or family try to utilize their external family or friends for any help. These are my references, and thank you for listening.